very closely. In the meanwhile, shifting our focus back to how there is no end to Gaali politics. Another shocking remark coming in from another Congress leader. This time it's Priyank Kharge of the Congress, taking it to a whole new level. In fact, now he makes a controversial statement by calling the Prime Minister Nalayak beta. So that's the latest shocking statement coming in from Congress's Priyank Kharge, who's, by the way, Mallikarjun Kharge's son, as we all know. And let's put this in perspective on what Mallikarjun Kharge just a couple of days ago had said, how he compared the Prime Minister to a poisonous snake. Of course, a witty response, a retort came in from the Prime Minister yesterday. But here's his son, another Congress leader, now calling the Prime Minister Naalayak. Here's that reaction.
समझदारी आप सब लोग डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता। ऐसा नालायक बेटा तो कैसा होता भाई, घर कैसे चलेगा? डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता। ऐसा नालायक बेटा तो कैसा होता भाई, घर कैसे? डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा।
Let me go across to Deepak to put this in perspective for us. Deepak, what do we make of this statement? If this is not being addressed to the Prime Minister, then who really? Because if we join the dots, that's clearly a statement, a controversial remark, which is being made directed towards the Prime Minister. All right, we have Mr. Priyank Kharge joining us on the phone line. Sir, can you put this statement in perspective for us before you tell us that we're perhaps misinterpreting it?
See, I have very clearly clarified right then and there in the next sentence itself, saying that any household that needs to be running efficiently, the children need to be efficient, need to be productive. And I did not say that this person or that person. I also told that if I am not useful to the house, to running of the household, I am also an inefficient son. I am also an inefficient person for the family. That's what I have told. And I
so the words you used were nalayak beta. ऐसा nalayak beta रहेगा तो कैसे चलेगा?
Like incompetence, right? Inefficient, right? And I have told that जो भी घर चलाने के लिए जो घर चला नहीं सकता या मदद नहीं कर रहा है तो नालायक है करके मैंने बोला. I did not have the PM is nalayak.
Well, nalayak translates to worthless, sir. And that's exactly why, once again, I'm asking you, put this statement, this whole sentence in perspective for us. What did you imply? What did you mean when you used the word nalayak? And are you telling us you did not hint it towards the Prime Minister?
No, I'm telling anyone who has to run an household, is saying, हमारा MP भी है, who's from the same community. I'm not calling anybody anything. I'm just telling that I cited an example. If you're of no use to your house, how can we call yourself beta?
Mr. Kharge, because, you know, here's the thing. We've seen this kind of an abuse politics, Gaali politics surface and perhaps take center stage also. It's very unfortunate because that's not what the voter wants to vote on.
I agree with you. I am not trying to defend anything here. It's unfortunate, but also please evaluate what are the personal jibes they make at Mr. Kharge, they make at Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. What are the personal jibes that they make at me? They call me a Dalit convent. A convent Dalit, sorry.
Who is they, sir? Because we are playing out your reaction. So let's take names. Let's not fire in the air and just... Yes, go ahead.
No, please. The BJP cabinet ministers called me that. Okay. The only problem is you don't show that side of the story. No?
So the rebuttal will be in the form of an abuse, is what you're saying, and you're justifying it.
Personal attacks on anybody.
But sir, this is a personal remark. It indeed is.
It's your perspective. I've spoken in Kannada. Please have a look at that. And I've clarified it. Okay, so you're saying it's not aimed at the Prime Minister? Ma'am, I would request you again, get in a Kannada expert to figure this out. Okay?
Sir, no one better than you who can perhaps clarify this for us. That's exactly why this question is being asked.
That's what I'm doing. You're not ready to listen. You're not ready to listen. Admission. Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Hello?
Mr. Kharge, go ahead. I can hear you. Mr. Priyank Kharge, can you hear me? Okay, not quite sure if he's still patched with us, but I repeatedly did give Mr. Kharge a chance to clarify his statement, because he said in as many words that the Prime Minister had said Banjara community ka ek beta is in Delhi. Aisa nalayak beta rahega to kaise chalega? Deepak also continues to stay on with us. Deepak, you know, in a sense, Priyank Kharge tried to say that he did not take anyone's name. He tried to issue a clarification, but don't think that's going to cut any ice with the BJP, given the remark that he'd made, and he said it in as many words. All right, before that, let me quickly go across to Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP joining us. Shehzad, your first thoughts. Priyank Kharge says, don't misread into what I've said.
देखिए, जैसे पिताजी वैसे बेटे जी. पिताजी पॉइजनस स्नेक बोलते हैं, बेटे जी नालायक बेटा बोलते हैं. बट द कांग्रेस इज रिड्यूस्ड टू दिस गाली गलौज बिकॉज कांग्रेस चुनाव नजर आई उनको हार, तो दे आर बौखलाई एंड देयरफॉर गाली गलौज पर उतर आई. दिस इज द not a sayog, it is a prayog of the Congress. They abuse Prime Minister when they have no other issues to point out against the government or against the BJP. They resort to abusing the Prime Minister, his parents. They say kabr khudegi Modi ki, poisonous snake hai, marja Modi, all of these things. They abuse his caste, they abuse the OBC Samaj. And now the manner in which they are resorting to this Gaali politics, it shows Congress is not mohabbat ki dukaan, it is Gaali ki dukaan, and they are reduced to this. This is not a sayog. If it was a sayog, chalo, one mistake can be made. But time and again, if they are abusing, and in the same family, the members are abusing Prime Minister, that means this is being done at the behest of the Gandhi family. The shabd may be of Kharge ji, but the soch is of Gandhi family.
Okay. And how do you sense, in that sense, take the Congress's reaction at large? Because now you have the Congress, after Prime Minister's witty retort yesterday on the poisonous snake comparison, the Congress at large, several Congress leaders have resorted to this Prime Minister cry campaign instead.
You see, I understand why Priyanka Walia is so perturbed, and she says the list of galis in her family or in her government. She has seen only list of corruption. She has seen only list of failures. She has only seen list of losses, and she has never seen a list of achievements in her state government. So she can't see list of achievements we have in Karnataka or across the country. But having said that, just like they have abused Bhagwan Shankar's Nag, which is around his neck, whom we pray to because we believe in Shiv Sanskriti and Ram Sanskriti, now they are abusing beta. हो सकता है कि खुद को अपने बेटे से इतनी embarrassment होती हो. वो कहते हैं ना कि भावना रही झांकी जैसी, प्रभु मूरत दिखे तिन तैसी. तो जिनको अपने बेटे में शायद कुछ लायक नहीं दिख पा रहा है, हो सकता है वो दूसरों को ऐसी अपशब्दावली से बोलते हैं.
Okay, well, Shehzad, the Prime Minister says he's least bothered by these kind of abuse politics, especially the remarks coming in from the Congress. He says the Congress has perhaps abused him 91 times. So he's put a number for all of us. He's put a number out there. But as far as the Congress is concerned, you know, they are accusing the BJP of how Asli Mudda is not being spoken of. The real issues are not being discussed. But one after the other, you have these remarks being made by Congress leaders.
But we have not involved Mr. Kharge as our star pracharak. Mr. Kharge himself is saying this. Senior Kharge ji said poisonous snake. Junior Kharge ji has said nalayak beta. Did we tell them to go and say this and divert from the real issues according to them? What is the real issue for them? Doing alliance with SDPI. What is the real issue for them? Doing appeasement politics or opposing that we had banned PFI. So, you know, if they were speaking, if they had real issues, first of all, they would never resort to Gaali politics. They would never resort to sending Imran Pratapgarhi, who sings praises about Atiq Ahmed. They would have spoken about the real issues as to how Karnataka is on highest FDI, how Karnataka is developing towards a $1 trillion economy, but not a single congressman speaks about issues. They only speak about abusing Prime Minister who comes from OBC Samaj. They hate Prime Minister because he is a Garib Maa Ka Beta, and they want only Amir Beta Rahul Gandhi to become Prime Minister, and for that, they keep abusing a Garib Maa Ka Beta. Okay, all right. Well, on his part, Mallikarjun Kharge first clarified, saying that the poisonous snake remark was not directed at the Prime Minister, but the BJP at large. And now you have his son come out and say, perhaps get in touch with a Kannada expert to put this in perspective. Do not misread into what I've said. But he did clearly say, rather speak of the Prime Minister as an nalayak beta. So let's play out that reaction once again. Thank you, Shehzad, for speaking to us. Hear it from Priyank Kharge.
आप सब लोग डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता. ऐसा नालायक बेटा तो कैसा होता भाई, घर कैसे चलेगा? बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता। ऐसा नालायक बेटा तो कैसा होता भाई, घर कैसे चलेगा? हाँ, आप सब लोग डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता।
So that was Priyank Kharge making that extremely controversial remark, and in his defense basically claiming that he was not naming anybody, but it was quite apparent to who he was referring to because it was made in a certain context as well. The BJP, of course, taking exception once again to an extremely controversial remark being made by the son of Mallikarjun Kharge, Mr. Priyank Kharge, saying that this is nothing but symptomatic of the kind of abuse politics that's been practiced by the Congress so far in this election campaign in Karnataka. Let's also once again listen into what Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge had said about the Prime Minister, a remark for which he later had to issue a clarification.
ಮೋದಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಷದ ಹಾವಿದ್ದಂಗೆ. ನೀವಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ವಿಷಯ ಅದ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೆಕ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರಿ, ನೆಕ್ಕರು ಸತ್ತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ವಿಷಯ ಅದಾನೋ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಮೋದಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಣ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿ, ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮಲಗೇ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರ.